All right, what up, God Gamers? So today we're going to be talking about a subject that don't think I've talked about on this channel, although it's a problem that I've been seeing time and time again when it comes to Destiny and Bungie's kind of view of exotics and ascendant shards in this game. And I kind of want to know where you guys stand on this, because I have some opinions on it, and I just want to know if maybe I'm crazy or maybe my points are fair. I guess we'll get into that, but let's just jump right into it. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, here we go. So if you guys don't know, in the TWAB, or yeah, it wasn't the TWAB, Bungie released which is something that was actually leaked prior, but they actually released it in the TWAB, that exotics are now going to be able to be focused decoding, or they're going to have a focused decoding option. As you can see on screen right here, you're going to be able to purchase exotics specifically. So you'll be able to target farm exotic roles that you want. Now, that's all fine and dandy. I actually really like that. I actually really like the Lost Sector, being able to target farm certain types of exotics, and then you can farm the ones you want. Obviously, that's still left up to chance, although it's a good way to target farm what you're actually after. And it also works that if you don't have an exotic in that category, you will get it dropped. So say it's like exotic arms on, a Europa Lost Sector. If you don't have an exotic arms on like a character, you go on that character, you complete the Lost Sector, you're pretty much guaranteed to get that one. Not first try, but you're guaranteed to get the one you don't have. So it'll give you stuff you don't already have. I like that. And then being able to target farm that set of armor, or that set of exotic armor from that Lost Sector that day, is really good, because they don't take that long. They're like the perfect difficulty, at least in my opinion. I know the Neo Muna ones are not very, they're kind of frowned upon. They're a little too difficult, but likewise. I'll shut up about that. The problem with this, and the reason why I'm making this video, is Bungie's kind of obsession with ascendant shards. And I don't know if you guys have noticed this. A lot of things in this game cost ascendant shards, like being able to purchase exotic, being able to purchase legendary weapons sometimes, like the legendary pinnacle weapons from the exotic kiosk. I get that, those are something that you buy once and you buy it, you're done, you have it, and then you can repurchase it from collections. I understand that, but I feel like this is another kind of hypocrisy of Bungie, and I'll get into what I mean by this. I know I'm probably rambling, making absolutely no sense, but I'll tell you exactly what I mean. So let's go back a little bit here. And let's talk about new systems Bungie implements, like Guardian Ranks, which I've talked about in previous videos. Although I do want to say, I feel like Guardian Ranks is a perfect example of a brand new system that's in the game that is kind of dumbed down, and they continue to dumb it down for new players, right? And this is a brand new system that's meant to reward the players that are willing to do everything. But they keep getting rid of certain challenges. They keep dumbing down, or lessening the amount of commendations you need to rank up. They keep dumbing down the system to cater to the players that can't really do those challenges, right? So you see what I'm saying there? So they keep, they dumb down the system for new players. And if you guys watched the Wombo Combo interview I had, we talked about how, this game itself, forget the systems, the new systems they add, the fact they dumb down master rates, forget all that. The game itself is not very new player friendly, in the sense that all of the stuff that you want to acquire costs endgame materials, right? Like ascendant shards. And currently, the only good way to farm ascendant shards in this game is from Grandmaster and Master Nightfalls, which is nowhere near the threshold for new players to enter. Like, a brand new player will not be able to enter and play Grandmaster/Master content and get, a shit ton of ascendant shards and be able to focus decode. So this system basically is just out the door completely for new players. So that's what I don't understand. And if you're looking on screen right here, it costs 3 ascendant shards and 1 exotic cipher to be able to purchase 1 exotic. That doesn't make any sense to me. If it was you also need an exotic engram, by the way, which, when was the last time you had an exotic engram in your inventory? Don't you pick it up and then it's, you just have it? I guess maybe they're changing it to where exotic engrams will now go into your inventory, which will be nice. But when was the last time you had an exotic engram in your inventory? The last time I can remember was Forsaken. You don't really get exotics in your inventory unless you're full in that armor slot that you get. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? So this system, I feel like, is a great idea, but it's going to be bad when it launches. And I guarantee you they're going to change it, because nobody's going to be able to do this. The only people that are going to be able to purchase exotics and actually farm these roles are going to be people that are, top tier players, 1% players that have, 20 ascendant shards or 18 ascendant shards, whatever it is, the max you're able to have, 10 in your inventory, and I think 10, 20. You can have 20 ascendant shards across all of your characters. So in theory, you'd only be able to buy what? I can do math. You'd only be able to buy 6? You only be able to buy 6 exotics if you have max ascendant shards. That's if you have max ascendant shards. Let alone you need an exotic cipher, which you can only get 1 in the battle pass and 1 from Xur. and then you also need an exotic engram in your inventory. Do you see what I'm trying to say here? Like, that doesn't make any sense. This isn't even really valuable for, top tier players, now that I think about it. It's kind of just going to be really bad off launch. And I want to know what your guys' opinion on this. I think Bungie really loves Ascendant Shards. They love making us spend Ascendant Shards, but they hate giving us Ascendant Shards because Grandmasters are the best way to farm them. And Grandmasters only come out like more than halfway through the season. Like, the season's been out for what, over a month now? Just about, like a month and a week or two. And now Grandmaster Knifehold are coming out. And that's like the best way to farm it. There's no other really good way. Unless you want to farm your Crucible rank over and over again to get, or you can only get one. You can't even farm your Crucible rank. You only get one for the first time you reset it. Same thing goes with Vanguard and Gambit. So this system just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I want to know what you guys think about it. I'm personally not excited to have to spend 3 Ascendant Shards, an exotic Cypher, and an exotic engram to get 1 ACD feedback fence like in this picture, and then it's a terrible roll. That's another thing too that you have to consider. This isn't going to be a god roll. You're not guaranteed a god roll exotic armor piece. Imagine you are a new player and you farm up 3 Ascendant Shards, you get an exotic engram, you hold on to it, and then you finally get an exotic Cypher from either the Battle Pass or Zora on Friday. And then you go and spend it on an ACD feedback fence. I don't know why you do that, but say you do, and then it's like, it's a 56 stat with like 30 mobility. What are you going to do? You just wasted all that material. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like they need to give us more Ascendant Shards, or at least more ways to acquire Ascendant Shards. They need to give us more ways to acquire exotic Cyphers, and get rid of the exotic engram idea. Just make these purchasable. I can't speak. Make it 60k Glimmer and 1 Ascendant Shard. I feel like that would be fair. I feel like that would be more fair at least. And I feel like that's honestly what they're going to end up doing. I just don't know what it is with Bungie and thinking that Ascendant Shards are like very, exciting rewards. A lot of people on Twitter seem to get upset about this, which is why I'm making this video. And I want to know where you guys stand on it. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. I appreciate all of you. Make sure to like and subscribe. And enjoy the rest of your day. All right.